Hey my friends, it's Brad the Bearded Piper, and I hope you all are having a great day. The story you are about to hear is 100% real. The names have been completely omitted for anonymity. They wish to remain anonymous. What you're about to see in the little video excerpt that I'm going to throw somewhere in this video may be available at the Columbus Pipe Show. Please do not contact me about it because I don't know. It's not mine. It's not mine to share other than this little bit. And I do have permission from this person who's still going to remain anonymous. My attempt at Dragnet. I'm not old enough to remember the TV show or the radio program. Obviously, the radio program is pretty old. But I do like to listen to radio classics on Sirius XM every once in a while, and I really enjoy the Dragnet episodes. Now, a friend of mine called me over and said, hey, I need help carrying some stuff into my house. And turned out that he had gone to a new cigar store nearby where he lives and left a business card behind because at this point, they aren't getting into pipes. But he said if you ever wanted to have a pipe night or anything like that, to let him know, and he would try to get something organized. Well, someone stopped in the store and they had a collection of old pipe tobacco that they were looking to get rid of. This person collected it and then he passed away, and then this gentleman was looking to sell it for, I guess, the widow. I'm not 100% accurate on that. So the guy was actually going to take and open all of the tins, dump the tobacco out, and sell the tins at a flea market because he thought that the actual tin itself, was where the collectability is. And there's a lot of old tins, oil cans, things like that. They're all very collectible. So the cigar store gave this guy my friend's card. This guy called my friend, and my friends met with him and arranged to have a few different pickups because there's a lot there, and he can only get so much in this car. And he paid a very fair price for it, so don't get anything wrong there. But he called me over the other day and he asked me if I could help him carry some of it in and help sort it. So now here is the video that I took. Now it's not a very long video, but you can see that the gentleman who collected did well. Now, I don't think when he collected, he knew that McClelland was going to go out of business. Obviously, no one did. No one expected that to happen. But he happened to collect the right things. So, all of the things that you saw in that video, my friend is allowing his friends to come in and, to get what they want. And again, please do not contact me because I'm just sharing with you some things that happen in life, right? This is not me saying in any way, shape, or form that I can help you with any of this, because I cannot. If you contact me about it, I'm going to say, sorry, I don't know. Come to the Columbus Pipe Show. There may be some on a table there. That's as far as I can go from it. So, let me share with you some of the things that I picked up, right? Now, first off, my friend had an old tin of Balkan Sobrani, right? Now, this is a big tin, and he saved it for me. He got it from somebody else just so I could put it on one of my shelves, right? And then in it is some Balkan Sobrani. It's not a whole lot, and it is definitely crispy. It smells really good, so I'm going to try to rehydrate that. But the idea was, ready for the tin. It's because it's a collectible tin. He also had some random pouches that were mixed in with the other stuff. And this is a J4 Mild Burley from Altadis, USA. Right here, this still feels moist. This one here is Black Cavendish, also from Altadis, USA. And again, this one still feels good. And then there's this sampler pack from McBaron. There's Mild Choice, there's Scottish blends, there is Mixture Mild Scottish blend, and there's Original Choice, and then Vanilla Cream. Now, this most likely is all dry because it's pretty old and it is in these tins. Now, here's where we get into some fun stuff. there were quite a bit of peace blends that were in there. And I picked up, I like Barbary Coast. So there was some Barbary Coast there, more than one 8-ounce tin um, can. This is a can. And I picked up one of those. And then I also picked up 3 of these jackknife plugs from GLPs. And these were tins in 2011. And he purchased them. He labeled everything with dates, and then on the bottom, of course, there's that. So this one's from 2011. I got 3 of these bad boys here. This one is also, they're all from 2011. Let's see, I don't know where to keep going. He had some Escudo that was dated October of 2016. We have June of 2016 and another June of 2016. So I picked up some of that. Now this gentleman waxed all of these things as well because he was afraid they might break free and get loose. Now, who knows? He also had some original Dunhill, and I picked up. Now these 2 tins are not waxed. This is standard mixture medium, and this is from February 2002, and this one is from September of 2002, which is standard mixture mild. Now look at the price tag on that. It's incredible. It's hard to believe where we've come from and where we are. He also had some Dunhill Elizabethan mixture, and again, we think this is from when Murray made it, because it says it's made in Denmark, manufactured in the EU, Denmark, under the authority of Dunhill Tobacco London Ltd. So I think this is the Murray blends, and I got 2 tins of those, and this one's from 2018, and this one is from 2017. Okay, now, I don't know if you remember, but I did a video back in December where I opened up a very special tin to me. It was one of the oldest tins in my collection, and that was some Rattray's Dark Fragrant, and it was from 2008. Well, I just happened to pick up not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of these Rattray Dark Fragrance from June of 2003. All of them, I believe, are from June of 2003. And yes, they are. And you can see the bulge. Look at the bulge right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is bulging out pretty good. This stuff is fantastic. I've been really nursing it because it was all I had, but now I have some more. All right. So let's see. Now we get into the crazy good stuff. There were a number of tins of this blend from McClelland. Let's do this one first. It's a 2003 Rattray's Accountant's mixture, right? So I picked that one up as well. It's another 100-gram tin. Now, there was a good bit of McClelland, and you could see that from that video. So I picked up just 1 tin of 2010's Christmas Cheer. And then I picked up 2 of these tins because it was interesting to me. It's called Beacon. It's a vintage Virginia flake pipe tobacco, delicately seasoned with Perique. 2 of those, right? So then there was Beacon Extra, and this says that it's a vintage Virginia flake pipe tobacco, liberally seasoned with Perique. So I picked up 2 of those too. So this is Beacon Extra. And then the one that really got my attention was this one called Tudor Castle, right? And it is a ready-to-smoke and designed to age beautifully. Tudor Castle is a beautifully balanced blend of very sugary, bright yellow Virginia, a good amount of rare number 1 grade Yenidje, 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 red Virginia, and a nice touch of St. James Perique. So now this is a vapor with some Yenidje in it, which is an Oriental. And if you listen to the Pipes Magazine radio program from a couple weeks ago, Jeremy Reeves talks about the different Oriental blends. So I picked up 4 of those tins. And then I got a McCranie's Red Ribbon Prime 1983 Red Virginia, matured and fully rubbed. And this is from August of 2002. And looks like it was tinned in 1999. And then some McCraney's Red Flake, again, prime 1983 Red Virginia maturity cakes. And again, this is from August of 2001. And it also looks as though it may have been tinned in 2000 or in 1999. So I decided this Tudor Castle had me really intrigued. So I decided that I was going to open a tin of it. Now, for those of you that have never got to experience McClelland, McClelland is, when you open it up, it smells like ketchup. It's very, 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 very vinegar-esque. I heard in a podcast one time that some of the blenders, when McClelland's went out of business, actually tried adding some vinegar to try to mimic their process, but all they got was tobacco that tasted like vinegar. So this is it's kind of a broken flake, and it smells just like vinegar, like it really does. Like when you open this up, it smells like ketchup. But it doesn't taste that way at all. It is absolutely amazing. I kind of wish that I would have bought it all and not just the 4 tins. But, you know, I'm just happy to be able to get it all. So, yeah, sometimes things just fall into your lap, right? Sometimes things happen to good people. And trust me, this person is a very good person, and it's well-deserved. And again, it was a fair price. I mean, so, you know, everything worked out for everybody. So I am going to finish this gigantic pipe. It's a Savinelli antique shell prints here, and full of this Tudor Castle because it's delicious. So remember, my friends, life is good. It's better with the pipe. And keep your eyes open because you never know what you can find.